everybody. I did a little shopping haul. I don't even want to call it a haul because I'm not hoarding. I don't need to. Because we sort of stock up all year round with coupon items and stuff, so there's no need for me to hoard anything. And I want to discourage people from doing that. I work in a grocery store, and some of the things I've seen over the last week is just crazy. Nobody needs 50 rolls of toilet paper. Nobody needs 50 cases of water. Nobody needs 20 packs of hamburger. It's crazy. You know, our supply chain is kind of broken. So we haven't been really getting our trucks. And when we do, we're getting like 20% of our trucks. So you put the stuff out at 6 o'clock in the morning. By noon, everything's gone. And then the elderly people and the people that work and can't stand outside the grocery store at 6 o'clock in the morning, they have nothing. Now, in my opinion, the grocery store I work for should be limited stuff, but they're not. Shout out to Publix. I don't work for them, but I did go shopping there this morning. They had limits on everything, 2 of each thing, and that's it. And I actually talked to the manager and told him I appreciate it because I hadn't been able to find eggs. I work in a grocery store. My husband works in a grocery store. My daughter works in a grocery store. We cannot find eggs. So I actually was able to get me 2 dozen eggs. I didn't try to break the limits. I didn't try to sneak stuff through. I just took what they let you take, 2 of each things, and I was happy with that. Because my shopping today was not necessarily for like meat. I work in the meat department, so when meat comes in, I cut me a pack of pork chops. I'll take me 1 pack of hamburger. Yesterday I cut me a small pack of ribeye so we can make steak and gravy. So, yeah, I can get a pack of meat here and there. That's not a big deal to me. But I was trying to more stock up on canned stuff. Just in case fresh meat does dry up. Who knows? I would like to have some canned stuff. So, that being said, let's all try to be kind to each other. Let's not freak out. Let's not try to buy up everything in the store. And let's leave some for the elderly. It really bothers me to see older people come in. And I had one lady crying because there was no stew. And basically I made her some stew out of expensive steak because I wasn't going to let her go home without a pack of stew. She just wanted like a pound. So, yeah. Not having it. Alright, as for my shopping haul, such as it was, I went to, here's Teeter first, and I'll show you what I got. We actually got a grocery truck last night, so I mainly went there for 2 things. Dishwashing liquid. I have 1 bottle, but it was $1.99. I got 2 bottles. I would rather have the Dawn, but they didn't have any Dawn. All they had was like this store brand, and I'm fine with that. And these were 2 for $5. And as ladies know, I don't need them, but Tara does. So I got enough to last for a good while. And there wasn't much left on the shelf, like the good brands. I don't care. Tara don't care. I just got store brand. We're good with that. Okay. And then at Publix, I was surprised at the amount of stuff they had. I actually found my jalapeno peppers, so happy about that. Yeah, that's a necessity to me. Now, they had a limit on the oodles of noodles, or the ramen noodles, and I'm cool with that, so I just took my 2 that they allowed me to have, and I was fine with that. They also had a limit on the chicken broth. I got reduced sodium. I got 2 of them. That's to make beans with. And they actually had beans. Like, dry beans to me is better than having meat. These will keep indefinitely. Actually they didn't have a limit on the dry beans for whatever reason. So I got 2 of the limas. I got 2 of the pinto beans. And I got the ham bean soup ones. And at Food Line, I scored 2 packs of hog jaw, which is sort of like fatty bacon to use to season stuff. Divided into 3. Each pack I'm dividing into 3, so that's like 6 pots of beans. And I'm keeping these beans for hard times because basically beans are like full of protein. You throw a little hog jaw in there, make you a box of Jiffy cornbread, and that's a meal. Now, would I like to have a big pork chop with it? But in case times get hard, I'm happy with a bowl of beans and some cornbread and a little bit of onion. Yeah. I found me a bag of onions at Lidl's, the sweet onions. So, I got a bag of those too. And all this dry goods stuff is going to stay put up because it's when we need it. Because you never know. And I actually found this at HT. It's the Martha White buttermilk cornmeal mix. The only thing my husband likes when I make like real cornbread for him, the sausage cornbread. He was afraid they would run out, so he bought a bag. I already have some open, but we're going to put that back for just in case. And I also got this at Harris Teeter. Keith likes the Wolf brand chili. And he said, well, I'm just going to get one just in case. Because I think we got 1 can. And I got this for Tara, and I will eat it too. I don't know how many of y'all have ever ate corned beef hash. It's definitely an acquired taste. But I grew up eating this. Young folks don't really eat this anymore, but in case of emergency, there's no meat around, I will eat this all day long. So will Tara. We'll fix it with eggs, a little bit of toast, we're good. And honestly, I think it's something that young people don't think about, because the amount of canned meat stuff I found on the aisle was kind of amazing to me. I was like, why ain't people buying this stuff? Because they're buying fresh meat and it's only going to keep for so long. And here's that right there will be divided into 2. That will make 2 pots of beans, because that's 2 pounds. And honestly, that's too much for us, so 1 pound is sufficient. And my other little bag of pinto beans, which I love. And my other lima beans. And then they did have a limit on this, and I was good with that. I mean, you know, I'm not trying to buy a hoard. But the mini ravioli, these are great in a pinch. And actually, my son loves these. Well, he did when he was little. That was always a quick lunch for him when he was little. Probably ain't the best thing in the world for you. But as long as you don't eat these 24 hours a day, you'll be fine. And like I said, it's a quick meal. If everything goes south, you never know. And I got these for me, and I'm the only one that will eat these. But people, they're a source of protein. And there was like 60 or 70 cans of these on the shelf. And I was like, why aren't people buying this stuff? Because this is like a quick source of protein. I mean, I don't get it. I love sardines and little earrings. And I got mine with the hot sauce. Good. Then I got my little 2 cans of tuna that I was allowed to get at Publix, and I was fine with that. I didn't want 50 cans of it. This is just something me and Tara can make a quick sandwich if we were stuck in the house. We both like tuna with mayonnaise, so also got a big jar of Duke's mayonnaise at Lidl's. It was like $2, so it was actually a killer deal. And I got 2 cans of Spam Light. It has less fat, less sodium, and I really care about the less sodium. I give a crap about calories, but Spam has a lot of sodium in it. So even the light has like 580 milligrams, so it's like 1,000 for the other. But honestly, here's how I like this. I like to fry this in little thin slices with eggs for breakfast. Would have breakfast for dinner. And also, the date on this is like February 2013. Honestly, you may not love it, but if you couldn't get any fresh meat, hey, just saying, I like to be prepared. And I got my gum, because when I quit smoking 3 years ago, I still chew gum. So, gum is like my cigarettes now. So I get kind of freaked out when I don't have gum. I know it sounds weird, but I'd rather be addicted to gum than cigarettes. So, yeah. I'm good with being addicted to extra gum. Alright. Let's see. From Food Lion, I got the hog jaw. And I also, they had a few little things. I went ahead and grabbed me 2 cans of their tuna. And even though they didn't have a limit, I didn't buy the 2 cans because nobody wants to be greedy. And then I got some of their store brand corned beef hash. This is a lot cheaper than what I got, but it's fine. Like, we've got enough stuff now. Like I said, all this stuff is going to go into a little pantry just for emergencies. And that's not all. I went to Lidl's. And they don't, to me, they never have much, but I did find, this is not for the Corona apocalypse. This is just because I was out of these and it was a good buy. And I love these things. I throw them in my laundry. It makes them smell good. And I actually like the Knorr rice sides, and they had the cheddar broccoli. It was 99 cents. And that'll actually be a nice side dish for whatever we decide to cook. And I go through a lot of sweetener in my tea because I drink tea all the time. I know it's not good for you, but I'm not putting sugar in my tea. So, yeah. I like this right here. So, I got me an extra box. Even though I got one in there, it was like 89 cents or something. And because my family goes through 10 million onions, I decided to get another bag of sweet onions because we put onions in everything. I mean, literally everything. And also at Food Lion. This is just because me and Tara like them. I got us some more pork rinds. I'm not going to lie. I like these in my beer. They're very, very good. Don't need them, but they're good. And I think, is that it? Yep. That's it besides the 2 dozen eggs I got at Publix. And like I said, I got the hog jaw at Food Lion. Got me 2 packs of that. And I can split that 3 ways. And that's 6 pots of beans. And I'm trying to think what else. Keith did get some cheese at HT. Because it was like buy one get one. So he got 2 packs. Just because he likes cheese in his like sausage casserole. We don't want to run out of that. God forbid we don't have a sausage casserole. Okay. I think that's it, guys. I'm going to do a little tasting video later. Food review of some foods I bought. But for right now, I'm going to go. Like, share, subscribe, comment below. And please, people, do not overbuy. That is what is causing the food shortage. Just take 2 of something. You don't got to take 10 or 15 or 20. You know, just leave some for the elderly. Because they're the ones that are really the most vulnerable to this virus. So y'all be good to each other. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.